Hey, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys about rocking out a VIP program. So, VIP programs are a huge part of increasing your sales, but also I get excited about them and I love them because I feel like they're an awesome way to make women feel like they deserve it. I feel like women are really terrible about treating themselves and we're not good at, I don't know, kind of making ourselves feel special. So, for me, what a VIP program is all about is making the women that shop with you feel special, valued, and important. So, what the heck is a VIP program? Basically, the VIP program is you offering gifts or incentives to, excuse me, I got the hiccups again, to your guests and or customers or clients in exchange for kind of hitting a certain amount of sales. So our VIP program that we suggest is offering a little something at $100, a free gifty at $120, a larger gift at $200, an even bigger gift at $500, and even going as far or as high as $1,000. So our VIP program, the main ones are $120, $200, and $500. But I like to spoil people that spend $100 or more with a little something that I'm going to talk to you about in a second. And I go all the way up to $1,000. So I know that that might sound a little crazy, but here's the thing. I think that one thing that our customers have that we have, especially with a product line like ours, is that we create limiting beliefs. It's not our place to feel for our customers how much money they should or shouldn't spend or how much is too much, right? Not our business. And I feel like if you set your VIP program at 120 and 200, if you've got a really shy woman, I don't know, let's say she's fairly well off. She's a single mom now. She's freshly divorced. She's got 2 kids, I don't know, kind of maybe mid-age kids, like 10, 14, whatever. And she is really out of touch with her sexuality. And she's having a hard time. And she goes to a party. She's never been to a party before. She is excited, but she's also petrified, right? She's super nervous. She would never go into a shop. If she is seeing toy after toy after toy after toy after toy, and she's doing the math in her head, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is like $700, $800, $900, $1,000. And you're like, oh my God, if you spend $200 with me, is she going to feel freak nasty? Is she going to feel like there's something wrong with her? Is she going to feel embarrassed about approaching you to order that much product? So just kind of something to consider that you may have never thought about before. So don't set limiting beliefs on your customers. And I feel like if you offer a VIP program that goes from $100 to $1,000 and higher, you are telling every single woman, every single order, that they are of value and that they are important to you. They are not freak nasty. They are not weird. They are not gross. So that is kind of the basics of a VIP program. So you want it to limit or remove limiting beliefs. You want to make your guests or your clients feel special and deserving. You also want to make sure that if this is linked to a party, that you're letting them know that the hostess is earning rewards on every single woman that shops, right? So when they shop and you're rewarding them for shopping with you, your hostess is also getting rewarded based on the size of their order. So I want to talk a little bit too about why VIP programs are awesome for us. So having a VIP program, I think, is important for us because obviously it increases our sales. So it increases our sales, it gets more of our products into our customers' hands, and it allows what I call leveling up. So when you're taking orders from your customers, and she's like, I'd love a coochie cream. And you're like, you got it, girlfriend. How many? And she's like, oh, you know what? I'll actually take 2. You're like, cool. What else can I get for you? And she's shopping. If she ends, right, let's say she's at $100, you're like, okay, girlfriend, let me math. Side note, let me math is my code word for like, let me take a minute and see how I can level this girl up, right? So take a little minute, do the math, come back and be like, oh my God, girl, okay, you are $20 away from a free VIP present. What else would you like to add so that I can get you hooked up with a free gift, right? So you can use it to level up. Now, I've had some women at this point are like, well, you know, I was looking at the double feature, right? Or the main attraction, like $100 to $200 toy. And they're like, let's just add that. And you're like, Woo! Okay, cool. You got it, girlfriend. Is there anything else that I can get for you? And she's like, no, you know what? I think that's good. Okay, cool. You got it, babes. Let me go ahead. Let me math. You go back down to mathing. I don't know, depending on what she picked. Let's say she's now at 180. You're like, oh my gosh. Okay, so don't be mad. But you are like $15 away now from the really good $200 VIP present, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure what to add. You're like, well, what about a cleaner? What about a toy bag? At this point, you can kind of offer suggestions. So it allows you to level up your guests. The other cool thing about having a VIP program is even though we're suggesting that 120, 200, 500, and 1,000, if someone's in between, you guys can get creative with it. So let's say she did bump up to hit $200 and she adds a $40 item. Oh my God. Okay, girl, don't be mad. But if you add one more thing on here, I can upgrade your VIP present. So you're not saying what it is. You're not making value promises. You're not telling her how much the free gift is worth. You're just letting her know that if she adds one more thing or she upgrades or if she hits whatever kind of magical VIP level you want to add in between, you guys can do that. So get creative and have fun with your VIP program because it's going to be a huge, huge source of sales for you. So you want to use your VIP programs for orders, like when customers are contacting you to order directly. You also want to use it for your in-home parties and for your virtual parties as well. So I just kind of want to break each one of those down because it's going to be a little bit different. So in-home parties, your guests are going to get guest folders. Inside these guest folders, one of the things that's in there is the bundles. So I'm going to talk about those in another video, but up at the top of the bundle sheet, there is actually an outline of your VIP program. So every one of your in-home party guests gets a folder. They have the VIP levels right at the top. You can tell them that they are there. That way they're looking at them, they're keeping them in their minds. Another thing that you could do if you want is print out a sticker or a label. You can slap that maybe inside of your folder, like stick it right here so that they are seeing VIP, VIP, VIP. So your in-home parties, you're also going to present it like in the party flow sheet. So make sure that you're talking about your VIP programs at least 2 or 3 times throughout your entire party. So keep bringing it up. Another fun thing specific to in-home parties is we mentioned making your guests feel special. So my kind of intro to my VIP programs at my in-home parties is, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, before we go any further, I'm kind of going through the party folders, but I want to take a second and I want to talk to you about my VIP program. I very, very much appreciate the women that shop with me. I support you shopping local. I appreciate you shopping small and not shopping in the sticky floor stores because I feel like a handlebar mustache would not be a super cute look for me. So I want to reward you for treating yourself. I feel like women always feel guilty about spending money on themselves, and I want you to just say F it and I want you to go for it because, babe, you deserve it. Chances are everyone in your household gets spoiled with whatever they need, whenever they need it. And I want you to take that for you tonight. So another cool thing about our VIP program, our hostess gets hooked up with 10% of party sales in the free stuff. So when she sees you guys rocking VIP, she's going to know that you helped hook her up and that buying that vodka over there was worth it. So please know every single woman that spends $100 or more with me is going to get a little gifty from me in the mail. It's just my little way of saying thank you. So every single person over $100 is going to get that. The real good stuff starts at $120. When you spend $120 with me, you're going to get hooked up with a hot pink VIP wristband. When you come out of the ordering room, I want you to loud and proud this. Like, we are going to cheer for you. We're going to hoot. We're going to holler. We're going to make a big deal. And we're going to celebrate you for a second. Because when is the last time you felt celebrated? Like when I clean the toilet at my house, nobody's behind me going, yay, Lucy. And I feel like that should happen. So watch for these hot pink wristbands for me. Now the next level. Oh, I should also mention the presents. If you are rocking a hot pink VIP wristband for spending $120, you're going to get to rummage through my treasure box. You're going to get to pick out a little gifty in there. If you've never partied with me before, please don't be nervous. That is an actual treasure box, okay? Nobody gets near my box for $120. That would not be appropriate. So, next level, my gold VIP girls. This is for my women that spend $200 or more. You are going to get hooked up with a free full-size item, with a free toy. This, you guys, gift is awesome. So The gold VIP wristbands are the girls that really were just like, you know what, screw it. And they went for it in a big way. And I am just going to say right now, usually these women get hooked up with a toy, but please know that there are absolutely women that spend $200 or more just on the body product. So if you're thinking the toys may not be for you, you can still get your hands on a gold VIP wristband. Same thing, you guys, when she comes out, everyone better be like, oh, snap, she got the gold one. And again, hoot, holler, make a really big deal. Then, next level, we have got a $500 VIP program. Now, y'all don't even need to cheer for these women. When she comes out rocking both VIP wristbands, I'm just going to need everybody to go ahead and bow because she deserves it. And then finally, we do have a $1,000 VIP club, at which point, just talk to me, girl. You're still going to get hooked up with both VIP wristbands. I'm not going to call you out for spending $1,000 unless you want me to, but you also pretty much can have whatever present you want. So just talk to me. You want my husband, you want my car, whatever, you just let me know. I got you. So that's kind of how I present it for my in-home parties, you guys. I love the wristbands. If you do the wristbands right, women will come back into the ordering room and literally just ask you how they get a wristband. Some consultants actually wear the gold one during their parties so the guests are seeing it the entire time. You want to also mention it at the end of the party and flash them and remind everyone, okay, guys, be on the lookout for the hot pink and the gold VIP wristband so we can cheer these women on. Again, this is about making them feel special. Another thing too, you guys, is that especially with a product line like this, people don't want to feel freak nasty and abnormal for spending the most amount of money, or they're worried that they're going to spend the most amount of money. Women are always afraid of judgment. This makes judgment a good thing, right? Like they want to be judged now. So I feel like, again, it's about giving them permission to just go for it. And that goes a really long way. It's also great if they feel like, oh, dang, like Jennifer had the wristband, Michelle had the wristband, Stacy had the wristband, like, hell yeah. The other reason why my $1,000 VIP club goes all the way up to $1,000 is if this woman goes home and her husband's like, you spent how much? She can be like, listen, Lucy has a $1,000 VIP club. You're just lucky I didn't hit that. So it gives them a little bit of justification. So at your in-home parties, talk it up. Remember that it is written on the top of the bundles sheet, and then you are going to want to rock out your wristbands or do something. It doesn't even have to be wristbands. If you're balling on a budget, go buy like different colored ribbon from Walmart. This doesn't have to be, doesn't have to be the wristbands. These are on Amazon. They are on the business setup checklist in the shopping list. So there are links to those for you. Okay. Then for your virtual parties, I feel like when virtual parties really started to kind of get popular, women didn't utilize their VIP program. And I'm like, girl, like it's exactly the same thing. So in your virtual parties, you're going to do exactly the same thing. Talk about your VIP program. Talk about it almost the exact same way. The only thing that you can't do in home is virtual that you can do in home is that you can't offer the wristbands. Don't worry about it. You can find other virtual ways of making them feel special if you want to. You can shout out the VIPs in the Facebook group for your party. You can tell the hostess if you want to, like who the VIPs were. You can, do different things like that. So you could ask them to shout themselves out when they hit VIP. You could even make yourself a little graphic, like a little picture that says, I'm a VIP. And when somebody hits a VIP level with you, so maybe make a graphic that's pink VIP, and then another graphic that says gold VIP, and then another one that says platinum VIP, right? You could actually give that to your customer and be like, and oh my gosh, so her order's done, she paid you, and you're like, oh my gosh, by the way, here is a super cute little picture. Post this to your personal Facebook and post this to the party. Tell everyone that you are a VIP with Pure Romance by Lucy. Tag me and add my hashtag. Like, what a fun way to advertise, and she can shout it out that she's sex positive. I love that. So for your VIP levels, virtual, you're still doing the same thing and making them feel special, but maybe do it with a graphic, have them share it on social media or shout them out, or do both. So exactly the same VIP program. And again, same thing for orders. So maybe you're running a Facebook sale. Maybe you're, you're doing an event. Maybe you're just collecting orders from your friends and your family, right? You're going to ask her for her wish list, tell her to send you her list. Well, then let her know, right? Like if she's at $80, like, oh my gosh, girlfriend, okay, when you hit $120, you're going to get a free gifty from me with your order. So go ahead and pick out, at least 2 more items so I can get you a present. I tell them all the time, like, go pick out 2 more things, or let me know what 2 things you want to add so that I can hook you up with a VIP present. So a lot of this, you guys, is done in the ordering room. So yes, you want to talk about it throughout your parties, but the magic happens when you are taking that order from that customer. Because like I said, that's when you can kind of level them up. Find out what else they're interested in. Offer something else to get them to that next level. VIP levels are my freaking jam, you guys. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, prizes. What the hell are you supposed to give for prizes as a VIP? So I'm going to tell you guys right now, it is not about the cost of the gift. It is about how they are feeling when they are shopping with you. So please do not make the gifts really expensive. There is no reason to do that. So main VIP levels, 120, 200, 500. I also have the 1,000, and we also have the 100. The 100 we just quickly mention as a little gifty in the mail. If you do not want to offer this, that is your choice. Focus on the 120, 200, 500. But I really like this. You could even do this if you choose not to tell them about it. You guys, all it is, it's a little thank you coupon. So everybody that spends $100 with you, this can go in their order, especially right now for virtual parties and collecting orders online. This can just go directly into their order. All right. You can include a catalog if you want to. You can include one of those little foil packets if you want to. But to me, if somebody spends $100, it means she's interested in the products. But usually they didn't spend more because money is an issue, right? So I want her to have a coupon that's good for 30 days after the party so that she can get any extra stuff that she wanted. So for me, this costs you nothing, right? To just add this into her order and send it to her. After an in-home party, if you carry inventory and she got all of her products at the party, mail this to her. It's worth it. You can add a little handwritten thank you note if you'd like. It's just something to make her feel, again, special and cared for by you. You took her money, right? Don't take her money and run. So this is the $100 and up VIP letter. So this can be found in your Dropbox. For 120, we used to carry travel sizes. So if you guys have travel sizes, or if travel sizes ever pop up as kind of limited edition pop-up sales, grab them. Travel sizes are perfect for your 120 price options. The other thing that I really like to do for my 120 VIPs is kind of personalized Pure Romance by Lucy merchandise. It is not as expensive as you probably think that it is. If you click on the post that is linked to this video, then you can actually see a couple different options. You can do things like personalized grocery totes. Mine are ridiculous, you guys. They have my freaking face on them, and it's like, I party with Lucy, and then it has my sex ed and stand up, right, hashtag. So it's fun, but women are going out around town with my freaking face on their bags, like sketched out. Like, it's hilarious. So you could put a fun quote on there. Maybe you're all about empowering women. You could put empowered women empower women on a grocery tote and put your website and your name, right? How fun is that? So not only are they getting a present, but you're getting free marketing. You could do koozies if you want to do koozies or keychains. There's so many different things that you can buy. Just Google personalized like business merchandise and 10, 100,000 gazillion things are going to pop up. Some items you can buy in quantities of like 10. Some, please watch for that, you might have to buy 100. But usually these gifts are running between like 80 cents and $2 a piece. This is so much more cost effective than buying products from Pure Romance, right? Because again, with 120, if you're at maybe a 30% buying discount, you don't have that much money to work with. So you do want your 120 VIP gifts to be as awesome as they can for as cheap as they possibly can. Now, 200 and above, I do use Pure Romance products. I would suggest setting aside $10 to $15 from every single party or from every couple orders, because every now and again, when catalogs change or items get discontinued, we will have a badass sale list in the COO. So anytime that happens, I take my money from my parties that I set aside and I buy as much of that sale shit as I possibly can. Like, I think I bought 100 bottles of Great Head. I do a lot of parties, okay, but they cost me, I think, $5 a piece. they retail for $20 each. And it was in a flavor that they couldn't get anymore. So it only cost me $5 and they're placing $200 orders. So set money aside so that when there's a big sale, it might take a couple months. That's okay. That just means you have more money to spend. Go ahead and place a bulk order. Then you can put it in a tote, put it in a closet, or put it under your bed, slide it somewhere, and then just grab the prizes as you need them. So I love to do that. If there is nothing on sale, just go as cheap as you can. There are like silver bullets that are like $15 retail. You can do things maybe that you don't always show in your parties. So I like to do maybe non-seasonal things. That way, you know, they're not getting something that they were thinking about ordering for free. I can give them a new product to try. So try to keep it under $20 retail if you can. Again, if you guys can buy in 6-packs, right? All of those things that we say about ordering smart on a big sale day, if you want to stock up a little bit, then do that. But here's the other thing. If you do not have the money to stock up, especially on the 200 and on the 500 prizes, that is okay, especially if you're doing virtual parties and if you're doing online order VIPs, because you can just order their prize along with the products that you're ordering for their order, right? You don't have to have a big stock. For in-home parties, when you can have prizes on hand, do it, especially if you don't have inventory. Women love to take shit home. If they spend $300 with you and can't take any of their stuff home, if they can take home a prize, it goes a really long way in helping them feel a little bit better about waiting for their products to show up. So for in-home parties, I do feel like that's the only time it's important to even just have a couple on hand as soon as you're able. You guys know we're not big advocates on spending a ton of money on this business, but the VIP program is absolutely something that if you do it right is going to pay you back tenfold. Now for the 500 VIP, I offer a toy. So again, we tried to keep it really non-specific. Like on the party bundle sheet, it literally just says fun free gift, even bigger free gift, totally amazing free gift. So we used to say free toy. We've actually taken that off of there. So you can kind of, again, just do whatever you're able to budget and whatever feels right to you. And again, I try to buy typically rechargeable toys when they're on sale, but anything that's nice, you guys get them on sale, do what you can. If they're not on sale, you could even offer her maybe a lingerie piece, right? That's a little bit cheaper than a free toy. You can offer her any of like the $89 kind of range toys for free, or you can just surprise her with one. It's kind of up to you at that $500 dollar level, whether or not you want to give them an option. If I have stuff on hand, that's just what she's getting. So 500, obviously a little bit more expensive if you can, but again, you're making like $200 at least on a $500 order. So if a prize is going to cost you $60 of that or $50 of that, but you got her to spend 500 because of the gift, do it. Here's another thing that I'll say about the 500 VIP. If that is out of your price range, if you're like, nope, I can't do it, do one of the cheaper toys like the $40 toy and give her like maybe 1 or 2 of your 120 promotional items. So maybe she gets a $50 toy and a koozie and a grocery tote, or a $50 toy and a koozie and a foil packet and a coupon, right? So if you feel like you need to make your $500 prize more, you can add little things to the gift or do lots of small things to make it feel more special. That's, again, kind of up to you. For the $1,000 VIP club, I laugh and say they can have whatever the F they want. I'm kind of serious. Like at that point, it literally is kind of up to you. On a $1,000 order, you're making anywhere between 30%, which is $300, up to like $500. So if I'm like, okay, girlfriend, you spent $1,000, what would you like to have for free? Like ideal wish list item, what do you want? You might be surprised. I had one girl that was like, I would really like to try like a virgin. Sweetie, that's $20. And she's like, I know, but that's what I want. I'm like, oh, do you want 5 of them? Or like, so I ended up giving her more stuff, but I was mind blown that that's what she wanted. I had another gal that really wanted a piece of lingerie. Well, shit, like that's what I would have been spending on the $500 prize anyway, right? So I feel like, again, just ask them what they want and see what you can do. Now, maybe she picks out a $300 toy and you're like, oh shit, like you could even say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wish that I could do that one for free. I know I said whatever you want, but what I could do is I could offer that one to you at 50% off, or even 60% off, right? Because her gift is going to cost you something anyway. So have fun with the VIP program. We tried to make it flexible. We would suggest the 120, 200, 500 at least. And then we have all of the tools for you guys that you need to rock out this VIP program and to make them feel special. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Rock it out, you guys, and get comfortable with it, because the more you practice offering the VIP levels and pushing them up higher, 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 right? The more practice you get in leveling them up, the easier this is going to get.